Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Maria. Today we are doing our DIY decorative blanket ladder. Let's get to it. Okay, so we're going to start by painting our branches. I picked up these branches from a nearby park. I took my pipe holder that I got at Home Depot and I made sure that the branches fit like either perfectly or like just right. That way to make sure that it will be held in place when they're on the ladder. But we're going to start by painting this with the antique wax by Waverly. I did cut these to size. They are all different sizes. They go from smallest to largest. I will leave that information in the description box below. But I do paint this first with the antique wax. I wipe it down, or the steps that I've used before plenty of times in my other videos. But I do use the rag is kind of damp. It's not wet, it's just damp. And I dip it on there, wipe it down, then I put some gloves on, use some Vaseline, petroleum jelly. You can get it from the dollar store or any pharmacy, and I just put some just spread around, not completely covered, but like in some spots. That way when I do paint it with my DIY paint, some of them, it won't stick to the wood, so then I can just wipe it off with the paper towel, which is what I do after applying the Vaseline. Keep watching. Okay, so if you've watched my other videos, you've known that I've used this method a couple other times. I felt like this was the best way to go because I didn't want them to be a solid color. I wanted to give them that branchy kind of look, but I wanted to add the paint to it, and that's what I did with that. So it's more like I would say like an aged rustic look type thing. But anyway, moving on. I used Bohemian Blue and 057 by DIY Paints, and I combined them in this small container that I got from the dollar store in the travel section, and I put the 057 first, and I believe I used about 75%, and then the other 25% was Bohemian Blue. But I do mix it. It gave me this pretty color, and then I put it into this, I guess you can call it, it's a detergent cup. But I used it and I put it in there, and I used this brush that I got from Home Depot a while back. I believe it's a chippy brush, but I grabbed that brush and I painted the wood with that. Now the wood is a 2x2 by 8. I did cut that to 5 feet, and I angled the ends, like the feet. I think it was 22.5. I can't remember, but I do angle it, but not too much. But when I do, after I angle it and cut the top the size that I want it, I do sand it all down prior to painting it. Once I painted that, I did let that dry overnight with the branches that I had painted, and the next day I came over and I added the big top, which gave it that glossy look, and it made the color pop a lot more, and it did the same thing for the branches. So it did turn out really, really nice, but I let that dry for a few hours and then I moved on to the next thing. Okay, so like I said, these branches are not the same size. They run from small to largest, and I put them from top, work my way from the top to the bottom. I will leave everything, the sizes, everything that was cut, what I used, and where I got my idea from, like who made it. I'll leave their website on my description box below so you guys can look at theirs. And you know, it actually turns out kind of the same, but not exactly. But I did get the drill, and I drilled some holes onto the wood because I didn't want my wood to crack. And if you drill the holes with the screw, it will crack this wood. I've done it before and I've messed up a lot of wood, so I did do that. I did learn that I had to do that first before I actually put the screws in, when I'm screwing something to it. But it actually turned out really nice, very handy. It was something that I wanted to do for the fall, which I did. But I hope you guys like this video. Please like and subscribe for more. There are more videos to come. Thanks for watching. Bye.